What is up, and welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be ranking and re-ranking all the Disney rides at Walt Disney World. I've done something similar like this before on my TikTok, but I really wanted to make it in more of a YouTube style format. And on top of that, I feel like I didn't give the rides enough credit, and I feel like I was too generous with the S tier rides. So I'm going to really refine this and give my proper opinion on each ride. Another big reason I'm doing this is I actually just got back from Disney pretty much last month, and I was able to ride all of these, and I made it a point to really focus on them and really determine how much I like them compared to each other. We're going to start with Dinosaur. This is a big hitter. It's going away. It's close to my heart, and it's a really fun ride. I think it's cute. What's better than going back in time and grabbing a dinosaur, okay? That is I'm going to say A tier. Honestly, I was going to put it in B, but like I said, I'm keeping S for S is very special, okay? Next, Astral Orbiter. It is a sky carousel kind of thing, which will be C tier. I would say that's very mediocre. I mean, a lot of the sky carousels will be going in my C tier just because of what they are. Carousel of Progress. It is a good ride. Not better than Dinosaur. It's a B tier ride. I actually really like it. I would put it in A tier, but like I said, I'm trying to be way less generous with these rankings. I want to make sure they're proper. Big Thunder Mountain. I really like Big Thunder Mountain. That is another A tier ride. Everyone should do it when they go to Disney. It's tough to be a bug. It's a cute show. I would say it's probably not up there with Carousel of Progress, but it's a B tier show all the same. Beauty and the Beast. Another pretty good show. I would say it's better than A Bug's Life, but probably still not better than Carousel of Progress. I just like this one a lot more. Then we have the whole Dumbo. I'm assuming this is in reference to the flying elephants. Like I said, C tier. It is a basic sky carousel. I mean, it is what it is. Hall of Presidents, D tier. I just kind of find it boring a lot of the time. I get the history behind it, and the animatronics are sometimes cool, but they've always kind of creeped me out, honestly. Awesome Planet. C tier, mediocre. I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. Enchanted Tales. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know what that is. I'm gonna put it at D tier. Enchanted Tiki Room. This is a good and very big staple of Disney. Basically been around since the first park opened in Anaheim. But I will put it at B tier just for the the significance of that ride. Oh my god. Okay, this is where it's gonna get a little tough. Do I start breaking into the S tier? I'm gonna put it at S tier. It's a good I wrote it like 4 times back to back and loved it every single time. I would put that as an S tier. Festival of the Lion King. Loved this show. Honestly, I go just about every time when I'm in Animal Kingdom. I'm gonna put it in A. It's of course gonna be below these rides. As a matter of fact, so if we're going like this is over a Dinosaur. And then this is coming in third at this point. Journey into the Imagination with Figment. It's a really cute ride. It's a little outdated. Could use some updating for the time being. I think I'm just going to put it in C tier for what it is. It's better than Awesome Planet, and better than that. I would say these two are kind of similar in my books. It looks like this one's the musical, not the ride. The musical's cute. I did like it. I'm going to put it up here, but not. I'm going to do. Actually, yeah, I like that. This is, yeah. I'll put it at B tier mainly because I did like the show. It's cute, but it's really long. You go in there expecting it to be like, I don't know, a few minutes, and it just carries on. Country Bear Jamboree. It's another classic. A lot of people like it. To me, I'll say C tier. It's not that great. It's very. I mean, it's good. It is what it is. A lot of people like it, but I'm just going to put it at the B tier for me. Okay. Flight of Passage. There's a lot of arguments here. For it being too overrated. It's going to go top A tier. I love this ride. It's amazing. But I'm trying to hold that pristine of S class. Like, to be an S class, you gotta go above and beyond, be unique. It's cool. One of my favorite rides in all of Disney, but it doesn't break S tier class. Let's see, Barnstormer. I'm gonna go ahead and put it C tier. Another very sky carousel style thing. The Alien Swinging Saucers. It's a cute ride. I like it. I like Toy Story Land. The aesthetic wins me over. So I'm going to put it here. I would say it's better than the Nemo show, honestly. The aesthetic of the whole thing wins me over. Frozen Ever After. Wait is usually way too long for what it is. But I'm not really considering weight in these kind of things. It's the ride itself. I like Frozen Ever After. I'm going to put it mid B tier. Mainly because I like it. I like the animatronics and the boat ride. I also like, so when you walk inside, when you're in the line, there's a little, the thing from the movie where it's like, yoo-hoo, woohoo,
big summer blowout
in the sauna. So I really like that. I think that's a really cute aesthetic to the line. The wait's, like I said, really long, but at least the theming is on point. Okay, now the Frozen Ever After sing-along celebration. I do like this show. I go just about every time. I'm going to put it right... Oops, nope. I'm going to put it right behind Frozen. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to put the rides pretty much above the shows because I prefer the rides over the shows. I just think they're better. Okay, what are we going to do? Oh, okay, so here's another one. I'm a huge Star Wars nerd, okay? Love Star Wars. This ride is criminally overrated and overweighted for. I'm going to be honest, it's a great ride. If you've never done it, do it because you really do feel like you're flying in the Millennium Falcon. It's just too overrated, I'm going to be honest. And for that reason, it will be going B tier. Top B tier, but nonetheless B tier, just because of what it is. The Grand Fiesta Tour holds a special place in my heart. That is another one that I think will be knocking its way into the B tier category. Yeah, absolutely. I would put it over. Actually, no. I think Carousel of Progress is better. Yeah, Carousel of Progress is definitely better than the Grand Fiesta Tour. But the aesthetic of this place. I love the Mexican restaurant in there. Can I just say that? It's great. It tastes amazing. Like I every time I get reservations there, I love their little tacos. It's great. Okay, I'm going to be honest. I think I messed up here. I think I thought this was the Hall of Presidents, and this is the Hall of Presidents. Nonetheless, both of these will be fine in D tier, and nothing's going to come of it. Haunted Mansion. What is Haunted Mansion to me? I love the stretching room, and I love the aesthetic. For the time being, I will put it in A tier, below Dinosaur, low A tier. I may rearrange this a little bit for what it is. Okay, we're going to take a quick break here and look at what we have so far. So I want to make sure everything is where I want it to be. D tier, that is perfectly fine. C tier, yeah, I'm good with that. So B tier. I think everything is, let's see, does any of these need to be moved up or down? I think I'm good right now. And then A tier and then S tier is still holding its God status. I like that. Yep, I like that. Okay, we're going to move on. Let's do... Okay, so what this is, if a lot of y'all haven't done it, it's right next to the Ratatouille ride in Epcot. And basically it has this really big screen that goes... It's basically like a 180-degree screen. It's really cool. It's really boring, though, I'm going to be honest. It's a pretty documentary kind of thing, but it's going low C tier. The screen for itself puts it in C tier, but it's not that great, I'm going to be honest. Indiana Jones Epic Stunt. It is long. I'll say long. I'm not going to say slow, but it's definitely long. I mean, it's fine. I'm going to put it pretty much with... This is more entertaining than this. It's more entertaining than that, and that, and that. I'll put it 4th place C tier just because I feel like it deserves that spot. It's fine. Oh, we're back to this one. I don't know what this is. Hold on. Okay, I've done some research. So what it is basically like this one, but with Canada. So I'm pretty much just going to put those in the same class because it's basically the same thing, right? Jungle Cruise. I like it. B tier. I don't really have much to say about that one. It's what you expect, right? Kali River Rapids. I personally don't really like to get wet, like at all. I'm not a big fan of that. So for that fact, see, I don't want to put it in C tier because it's better than these. I'm going to put it over the Frozen ride, I think. Yeah, I'm going to put it over the Frozen ride. and before these, because I just feel like I like these more than this one, but it's fine. It's a cute little river ride. You will get wet. It's supposed to be like a rapids kind of thing, obviously. So B tier, I'm fine with that for now. Kilimanjaro Safari. Here's the thing. I really like this. I like seeing the animals. It's a good cool off ride. B tier. The laugh floor. It's really funny the first time. After the second to third time, it's pretty repetitive. C tier. I'm going to give it C tier. It's better than that. Probably like that. I like that. The whole Lightning McQueen arcade or academy, racing academy, low C tier, mainly because I'm just not that big of a fan of it. The Little Mermaid ride. This is where things get tricky because I'm starting to worry I'm being unfair to certain rides because of my remembrance of them. Like, I just rode this and I really like it. I mean, obviously it's not A tier quality, but I feel like I'm getting C and B mixed up way too much a little bit here. So I'm going to put it's a B tier ride. It's a B tier ride, and I'm going to put it right here in the middle because I like it. I like the ride. It's cute. My wife likes it, and I mean, what more can you say? I feel like it's a very mediocre B tier ride. Living with the Land. Okay, listen. If you want to talk about a ride that deserves S-Class more than any ride, ready for this? Ooh. Right there. I'm going to be honest with you. This right here, S tier class, S ride, plain and simple. Nothing about it. Honestly, the S class is the embodiment of this ride, okay? The S class was probably made for this ride, okay? Teacups, spinning things, big deal. C class and medium. Magic carpet, again, C class, big deal. It's like flying carousel. Winnie the Pooh, it's a good ride. Low B tier. Toy Story Mania. Oh God. Here's the thing. I'm going to argue that Toy Story Mania is an A-class ride. It's pretty quick. I like the arcade aspect of it. It's fun. The theming is on point, as always with anything in Toy Story Land just about. So definitely A-class. Oh, Mission Space. Okay. Muppet Vision 3D. It's a very good ride. Or I should say show. Very good show. That is going to go B tier. Better than Frozen. Probably better than Cali. Actually, right there. I like these three more than it. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I'll go ahead and rearrange this later. What is this? Navi River Journey. Okay, here's another one. That is a boat ride, and that is incredibly overhyped, strictly because of the animatronic in it. It's very cool and advanced. It's not that great. It's a boat ride. I'm gonna be honest. It's going to C tier, strictly because it's overhyped. And every time I'm on it, it's a good cool down ride, but it's not anything crazy. And sometimes the animatronic is broken. So C tier is fine. People Mover, B tier, mid B tier. It's really good. I like when you go inside of Space Mountain. That's really fun. Okay. It's right here. Peter Pan's Flight is one of the most overrated and lengthy lines in this whole park. Okay. It is cool, but for the fact that I waited 4 hours for this ride, it will be going in D tier. Okay. Cute ride. It's neat. 4 hours. Because I, of course, made it a point. I love Disney. I go to Disney a lot. I've got to ride every ride. That's just how it is. Okay. You got to beat Disney. You got to ride every ride, which I have. And this was one of the last ones I did. It just took forever. I'm going to be honest. Okay. This is like the little orchestra style show. It's fine. It's a show. C tier. It's mid. Okay. Pirates of the Caribbean. Let me tell you right now. This is an A tier ride. In my heart, A tier. Okay. It isn't caressing the S tier class. But let me, actually, you know what? These two are very close for me. They're almost identical. These three, man, these 4, 5. This is good A tier. These are good A tiers. I feel very comfortable with the A tier I've made. Okay. Short Film Festival show, so it's going in C. As you can see, I'm gonna put a lot of the slower style shows in C tier just because of what it is. Carousel, it's mediocre. It's, I don't like sky carousels. I definitely don't like normal carousels. For kids, it's cute. I'm assuming this is like... Oh, here they are. I'm going to just stick it with these because I'm assuming these three are among the same class of things. Okay. Okay. Here's another pretty hot button topic that I feel a lot of people will not agree with. This is also really overrated, but again, Star Wars nerd, okay? It's cool. Really, really cool. When you get transported into like you can't probably see on here, but I could probably throw a picture up. This interrogation room is so cool, okay? It's too overhyped. I feel it's too overhyped to be A tier, but it's grasping. Okay, it's grasping at A tier. I will say that. Rock and Roller Coaster. Okay, this is another. This is tough. Okay, I, in my opinion, think this is an S tier ride. I'll put it in S tier strictly because it is one of the only rides at Disney. One of the only rides at Disney that is a true style roller coaster that will go upside down and do corkscrews and stuff. And it's fast and it's fun. I really like Rock and Roller Coaster. It's going to stay at S tier for now. Mickey's Runaway Railroad. So it has a very similar mechanic to Rise of the Resistance, which is why I will put these two almost in the same style category. They will be B tier, high B tier. It's also kind of kissing A. You know what I'm saying? It's almost up there. And a lot of people will be like, oh my God, you put Toy Story Mania over, Rise of the Resistance. I did. Because this one isn't as hyped as this one, okay? It is what it is. Okay. The Nemo ride is a great ride. That is also a good B tier ride. I'm going to be honest. Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. It's going B tier. Okay, so but here's the thing. I put this one. I put this one in A tier, and I put this one in B tier, and they're very similar. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I feel like that's the right move. I feel like that's the right move for right now. Slinky Dog Dash. I'm going to give it... Oh, God. I'm going to give it an S tier. I adore this ride a lot. Then again, it should show that I love the theming of Toy Story, right? It's a great, cute idea. This whole experience is so fun to me. Like, especially when you go up and down and then you like get to that point and like launches you. It's a fun ride. That's probably gonna stay at S tier. It's a Small World. Pretty much a big staple of Disney. It can get kind of annoying for some people. So that is why I will put it mid B tier. It's an okay ride. Soarin' is mid B tier as well. Space Mountain. Okay. I gotta be fair. Okay. It's going not B tier. It'll go. It's not S tier, obviously. A tier. It's an A tier ride. Okay. It's a staple of Disney and it's great. It's probably better than Pirates, but it's not better than Flight of Passage. But it's better than all of these, yeah. It's a good A spot. This is another shooter style game, which is the Space Rangers from Buzz Lightyear and Toy Story. I like the theming of this one as well. I'll put it in B tier. I think it deserves a B tier spot. I'm assuming this is supposed to represent Mission Earth or whatever it is inside the Epcot ball. Brother, you C tier. You're boring. You're boring. Okay, boring as they come. It is what it is. That's boring. Splash Mountain, RIP. But you're being replaced with Tiana's Bayou Adventure, and it looks pretty promising. It was fun. The Splash Mountain was fun. I liked it. It is getting an A tier, lower A tier because of what it is. I fully agree with that. Star Tours. Now this one, okay, gets so much hate, and I don't know if it's because people have motion sickness or they get really motion sick. This is a great ride. It's usually like 20-minute wait or less, so basically a walk-on, okay? And it's fun. Like, you get to fly and you feel like you're taking a tour through Star Wars. I mean, I think it's great. Holy shit, dude. I mean, like, I think it's an A-tier ride, and a lot of people are going to be upset about that because Okay. I'm reversing my statement, okay? I'm putting it I'm gonna do a little bit of magic, okay? So the A category, I feel like I'm being too gatekeepy with the A category. Star Tours, Rise, Seven Dwarfs. Should I do it? I don't know. It's the thing. I'm putting it low A tier because you can't really see it, but there's a little lever right here that when you like pull it, you shoot into like, you know, you jump into hyperspace or whatever. You go light speed, and it's really cool. So A tier. I'll keep that how it is now. Let me make sure let's see, agreed, B. Everything else is pretty good. I might swap a little more A and B here in a second. Okay, what is this? This is that treehouse, the Swiss. I get it. The, you know, what it, like, you know, signifies and stuff like that for Disney. I think it's a C tier thing. It's not even a great attraction. I mean, Test Track is kind of the same way. C tier. I mean, it's cool, but you're driving a car, my guy. That's it. You drove a car to get to Orlando. So, how was the ride? This is going into D tier. I get it's kind of for kids. Not my thing. Okay. Tower of Terror. So, you're going to see a lot of discrepancies in when I did this the first time and when I'm doing it this time. To be honest, most of the time it's just because of how I feel at the time. But I did just ride them recently, and I rode this one again. It is an A tier ride. I'm not going to put it at S tier. It's an A tier. It's a good. These are what you would consider the pinnacle of rides you expect to ride at Disney, and these are the rides you ride because you're in Disney, okay? These are the rides because they're there. These are the rides that you come for, in my opinion. And a lot of people are going to be like, well, that's not true because people come for Rise of the Resistance and Space Mountain all the time. I guess. I'm coming for the Yeti. I don't know what you're talking about. Triceratops spin. This is like, where did I put the sky carousels? Up here in C tier. Turtle Talk. Okay, listen. If you get a good commentator, this is a good, probably not better than these things. This is funny. It can be funny. Like, I love Turtle Talk with Crush. Okay, we are getting down to the end here, and I am excited to get to this one. This is kind of like a kid's show as well. I'm going to put that with this kind of stuff. So it goes like this. This is the kind of category that you're either with kids and want to see shows, or you need a filler. These are phenomenal fillers, okay? Just because they're in C tier does not mean they are awful, okay? These are good. This is fun. All of this is fun. If you're older, I guess, like grandparents would go see that and enjoy it. But what I'm saying is it's fun. Like, these are good fillers. D tier is like, I'm probably not going to go to do that at all. And I'm probably going to skip that because I paid, $3,000 to be here. I'm not going to waste my time doing this. Okay. This is a show. This is not the ride. I've already done the ride. So the show will go in the show category. And also, if this is off screen, I'm so sorry. I'm totally looking at two things right now. So the Walt Disney Presents is cool. I've seen a lot of like quick snippets for new Pixar Disney movies that are coming out that they sometimes put in here. And I like the whole Walt Disney story. It's cool. It's still just a show, and it's a C-tier show. Honestly. But it's a great cool off. Like, if it's hot, it's a good place to go to just relax. Okay. I got some, I wouldn't say beef, okay, with Ratatouille, the ride. It's really cool. I really like it, and that's where it ends, okay? Mainly because the theming is on point, okay? You do feel like a rat running around trying to get food and save the kitchen or whatever. The wait for this is usually like 2.5 to 3 hours long, but that's fine. That's Disney. It always breaks down. Always breaks down when I am almost there. Like, I will get to the end of the line after waiting 3 hours, and I get they give you the little fast pass thing. But what if you have dinner reservations and it's 7 o'clock at night or 8 o'clock at night? That has happened to me several times, okay? Great, cute ride. It is cool. It's going low B. And if it looked at me funny, it would probably go to the C category. Okay, we're getting up there, okay? These two. This one, by far, is the easiest S tier placement I've had this whole time. Piece of cake. Great ride. It is not only the best ride at Disney, it's one of the most fun rides I've ever been on, period. It is so cool. The whole theme is amazing, and the ride and music top it. I can't express enough. This is an S tier ride, easy peasy, no problem. Okay, last one, Tron. This one can get me in a lot of trouble because I love this ride. Okay, this is easy. It's going in A tier, obviously. The reason, as a matter of fact, it's top 8. Okay, one more rank and you'd be S. Obviously, it's too short. And as someone who always pays for the virtual queue, I've never once had to actually wait in line for it. I know you can't, but you could do the whole like true virtual queue, and then you have to wait when your boarding party gets there. But I've always like paid in the morning and was able to just walk straight on pretty much. The wait has never affected me, but I know a lot of people get affected by that because it is really short for what it is, but it is one of the coolest coasters at Disney. I cannot stress enough to try this. I mean, it's great. Okay, that is all of them, I think. I think I've pretty much hit them all at the moment. I will now go line by line and make sure I have things where I want them. S tier, I fully accept. Okay, in A, we have Tron, Flight of Passage, Tower of Terror, Space Mountain, Pirates, Dinosaur, Big Thunder Mountain, Haunted Mansion, The Lion King. Ooh, see, absolutely not. I'm glad I caught that. That's not an A title. Toy Story Mania, Splash Mountain, Star Tours, Rise of the Resistance, Seven Dwarfs, and Smuggler's Run. Those are all solid A rides. Honestly, these two categories, probably what you come to Disney for. B category, Mickey's Runaway. Festival of the Lion King, Carousel of Progress. This is obviously behind that and that. Grand Fiesta Tour, Muppets Vision 3D, Turtle Talk, Little Mermaid, Cali, River Rapids, Frozen, Swinging Saucers, It's a Small World, The Seas with Nemo and Friends, Beauty and the Beast Sing-Along, Frozen Sing-Along, It's Tough to Be a Bug, People Mover, Enchanted Tiki Room, Space Rangers, Soarin', Jungle Cruise, Winnie the Pooh, Kilimanjaro, The Nemo Show, and Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It's a pretty solid B, I think. These are good fillers. Except for this one. It's just there because it pisses me off. Do I think it's an A tier ride? The technology is probably A worthy. But other than that, because of what it did to me last time, it's low B. Okay. C tier. This is your filler, true filler style categories. Okay. Laugh Floor, Test Track, Navi River Journey, Country Bears. You got the Magic Carpets, Triceratops Spin. Astro Orbiter, the Teacups, the Treehouse, the Little Mermaid Show, Dumbo, the Walt Disney shows, Barnstormer, Awesome Planet, Indiana Jones, Into the Imaginary with Figment. You have the Up Show, and then all three of the Canada, China, and then France, like little TV like shows, Lightning McQueen Race Academy, Short Film Festival, the Film Magic, Mission Space, the Carousel, and then the Expedition Space or whatever. And then the D tier, the ones you do not have to worry about doing, is the Peter Pan one, the Hall of Presidents, the other president one, which I'm assuming these are in the same place because they both look like Liberty Square. This one that I don't know about, and then Tomorrowland Speedway. Well, that just about does it for this video. If y'all all did like, please do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps me out to know that you like the content and keeps you all up to date with all of my future Disney content. I feel like this list was a lot more refined than my one last time, and I feel like I tried a lot harder to keep the S and A classes more of a pristine club. And as always, I'll see y'all all in the next video.